on the big screen?
I think that it's been done, and it's been done very well. I mean, I am a big fan of both Macbeth and Richard III. They are interesting characters, but it has been done, so there's no reason to try to repeat it.
Well, Hannibal has been done before.
It has been done, but in a different kind of medium. In the sense that the film, I mean, Anthony Hopkins, he had 14 minutes of screen time, and we get 36 hours, right? So it's a very different, it's building up in a very different way. We can approach the character completely different. For that reason, it would be a different show and a different addressed thing. But if we were just making a film and I had to copy Anthony Hopkins, I would say, no, thank you.
You just did two huge films, Doctor Strange and Star Wars. And I wonder how does it compare the time that you spend on the set and the time you spend promoting these films? Because you're just going to start promotion of the Rouge One. So I wonder, do you enjoy it, and how much of your time does it consume?
We still spend more time on the set than we do promoting, which is good.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
But it is a lot, and one would think that these films promote themselves, right? But no, it's not working like that. We love it. I mean, we love talking about stuff we've done that we're proud of. We love it to a degree that 1 2, 3 days, that's great. But of course, 15 days is like you become a little repetitive. But
and sometimes it's like 20, 30 interviews a day.
Exactly.
Same questions.
Yeah, and then you change your answers a little, and in the end of the day, you're saying something that doesn't make sense at all. So we try, but it's fun to see each other again, and we are proud of coming around with something we enjoy doing. So it's part of it, and I definitely embrace it.
Jeszcze kolejne pytanie, jeśli mogę poprosić. Tu widzę rękę na dole, poproszę panią.
Hi. It's exactly 10 years from the premiere of the first real blockbuster, Casino Royale. Have you imagined yourself back then that one day you're going to be a Disney character, just like Bambi, and see your action figures in toy stores? And how does it feel?
No, I think that when I did Casino Royale, I didn't imagine anything at the point. I mean, when I started being an actor, I didn't imagine that I would do a lot of films. I was hoping that I would do films. That was my plan. And then it happened. I never ever planned to work in Hollywood. Then it happened. I never planned to work on a Bond film, but it happened. So obviously when I did the Bond film, I didn't imagine or fantasize about being in a Disney production, but it happened. And so I'm trying not to think ahead. What happens, happens. Right? But I look forward to see the action characters. I want to see the little dolls because everybody should have an action man.
So reality exceeded your expectations then?
Yes, and if you, exactly. And I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't dream. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be the only goal in your world. You can always dream, but also stay in the present is very important. Then your dreams might even come true.
You were called the sexiest man alive in Denmark. Did this exceed your expectations?
Is that 20 years ago?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, how do you sort of approach these kind of because obviously awards, acting awards, award in Cannes and things like that. This is expected, but how do you deal with these kind of awards? How do you approach it? Does it matter to you in any way? Do you sort of?
I'll put it this way. I think it's better to be called the sexiest man than the ugliest man. So
obviously,
I'll take that. It's not of great importance in the sense I know how it works, right? It works. I mean, if you're doing the weather on TV, you will also get nominated for these things, right? So it's all about being on TV, right? So that's how it works. But it is some years ago, so I can't really claim it anymore. Somebody has taken over. Some young, ugly people.
Poprosiłabym może jeszcze jedno pytanie. Tam widzę, pani macha bardzo. Poproszę, może zanim mikrofon dotrze, to będzie problem, ale jeżeli pani da radę, pan. Przepraszam, ale ja z tej odległości niestety.
I have a question. How was it like to work with Gareth Edwards on Rouge One? What was he like?
Gareth Edwards is the director of the Star Wars film, Rouge One. Well, it's always dangerous when you have a director that is so much in love with that universe, because he's basically been living in that universe since he was 2 years old. Right? So if they can keep a distance, but he had a firm grip on the whole Star Wars world, and at the same time he was also a actor's director. He was very eye level with us. He was even having the camera on his shoulder running around filming, and sometimes he would forget himself so much that he would fall into a big hole somewhere and we'll have to like, come up again. But he was very, very dedicated director. So if you have someone who can be on the floor with us at the same time take care of this big crazy universe, I don't think we can ask for more on the Star Wars film.
Thank you.
Drodzy Państwo, bardzo dziękujemy za wszystkie pytania. Zbliżamy się powoli do końca naszego czasu niestety. Jeżeli ktoś ma jakieś pytanie, które bardzo, bardzo, bardzo chce zadać, dobrze, to pozwolimy. Can we take the last one? Because I was about to finish, but I said if there's someone who's really excited about the question they want to ask. Let's take it.
Tomasz Rocznik z Room. It's a pleasure to meet you. What do you think about Polish movies? Do you have some favorite movies, actor or director?
As I mentioned before, my favorite film or series of films is Decalogue. I saw that a few years after it came out, and I was blown away. I've never seen anything like it before, and I've never seen anything since. I think his way of handling this universe of people, that he makes us interested in these people and these people's story in an hour. It just grabs us, and the actors are so phenomenal. I've never seen any of them before, which is sometimes a help, because you don't have any impact from previous times. It's just a clean sheet. You watch these phenomenal actors convincing me completely. So yes, Kieslowski is one of my biggest heroes. Unfortunately, I haven't been paying too much attention to Polish films the last few years, but if you write down some names, I will definitely look at it.
We'll take it as a promise.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure, as always, to talk to you. Thank you for sharing amazing stories with us. Państwu bardzo serdecznie dziękuję za takie aktywne uczestnictwo w spotkaniu z Madsem. Już za chwilę pokaz filmu, specjalny pokaz filmu Doctor Strange. Chwila przerwy teraz dla Państwa, a za chwilę Mads na ekranie. Przypominam tylko, że Łotr 1 Gwiezdne Wojny Historie od 15 grudnia będzie można zobaczyć w kinach. And you're going to be promoting it, and we're going to meet again.
Yes, I'll be back. Yep.
Bardzo serdecznie Państwu dziękuję.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out.
Kurde, nie mogę dać nic.